In World War II, the Channel Islands were one of the most heavily fortified areas in the world, and the Germans built these fortifications because they feared that the British would try and take them back, and the Germans took over the Channel Islands in 1940. Bunkers were built, underground tunnels, railways connecting fortifications, anti-aircraft guns were installed, gun emplacements, artillery emplacements, barbed wire was on the beaches, searchlights as well, and of course mines. In Guernsey alone, there were 118 minefields, and over 69,000 mines were removed. A big issue for the Germans was building these fortifications because there weren't enough people on the island to build these fortifications, so they brought in a lot of forced labour, and there were a lot of camps set up. People from Algeria, Morocco, Russia, Ukraine, France, and even Spain were forced to build these fortifications for the Germans. In 1940, barely any defensive structures were built, and the reason for this is because Germany expected to invade Britain that year, and it would be a waste of expenditure and resources. However, when fortifications started being built in 1941, a lot of the engineers were engineers who worked on the Siegfried Line, which was the German equivalent of the Maginot Line, and a lot of stuff from the Siegfried Line was used in the Channel Islands and the rest of the Atlantic Wall. The weapons the Germans had on the Channel Islands were quite mixed. Of course, they're German equipment, but they had a lot of French equipment as well, and turrets of Renault FTs were used, and also artillery from the Czechs were used, which when they overtook Czechoslovakia in 1939, they had quite a lot of equipment from there, and also when they captured Norway and they took one of the Norway ships, it was a former Imperial Russian Navy dreadnought, and they used the turrets from the ships in their defence fortifications.